Top 10 Dark Truths About Friends. Are you ready to uncover the secrets lurking behind the laughs of Friends? Get ready to have your sitcom world rocked. From shocking relationship trends to the real struggles of its stars, we're diving into the dark side of your favorite coffee shop hangouts. Prepare to be surprised, maybe even a little shocked. Grab a cup of joe and join us as we reveal the top dark truths about Friends that'll change how you see Central Perk forever. Jennifer Aniston almost quit before the final season. Jennifer Aniston's choice to remain with the television series Friends for its concluding season was pivotal, as it guaranteed that the show's finale featured the complete original ensemble and delivered a fitting end to Rachel's narrative. Nonetheless, Aniston's initial reluctance to proceed into the 10th season underscores the intricate nature of the entertainment industry and the significance of an actor's creative contribution to a show's overall run. During the contemplation of her departure after the 9th season, Aniston grappled with the question of whether additional narratives could be developed for her character, Rachel. She expressed her thoughts, stating, "I was uncertain if there were more stories to tell with Rachel. I aimed for the show to conclude while it was still cherished by the audience." Acknowledging the central role her character played in the show's continuation, Aniston recognized, "The network might not have continued without Rachel's character. It was a tough decision, but I knew I had to do what was best for the show and the fans." Had Jennifer Aniston chosen to exit Friends, the series' legacy would have been significantly impacted. The iconic and much-loved finale that fans cherish today would have been markedly different, lacking the presence of the complete original cast. The absence of a proper resolution to Rachel's storyline would have diminished the emotional impact of the final season's conclusion. Aniston's potential exit might have resulted in a less fulfilling ending, which could have tarnished the show's enduring reputation. The possibility of Aniston's departure underscores the critical role that actors' creative contributions play in the life of a television series. As the public face of a show, actors wield considerable influence over its trajectory. When a key player like Aniston, whose presence is vital to the show's acclaim, questions the continuation, it can significantly sway the show's prospects. In this instance, Aniston's commitment to remain ensured that Friends concluded with all original cast members intact, a factor that was essential for the success of its final season. Jennifer Aniston hated the Rachel haircut. Jennifer Aniston, who rose to fame in the popular sitcom Friends, became a symbol of the 1990s culture, largely due to her character Rachel Green's famous hairstyle, endearingly referred to as the Rachel. Despite its widespread appeal and influence, Aniston was not particularly fond of the demanding style, which she found challenging to recreate and sustain outside of professional styling sessions. The Rachel hairstyle, crafted by Chris McMillan, Aniston's hairstylist at the time, made its first appearance in Friends' inaugural season and swiftly turned into a worldwide trend. Defined by its shoulder-length layered structure and its full-bodied appearance, the hairstyle won the hearts of the audience, prompting countless women to visit their local hairdressers in hopes of achieving the same style. As the show's popularity soared in the mid-1990s, the craze for the Rachel haircut grew stronger, with media outlets documenting that hair salons in both the United States and the United Kingdom were inundated with customers eager to replicate the look. Initially, Aniston was captivated by the Rachel hairstyle, expressing her delight with the cut in an interview with InStyle in 2018, saying, "I got that haircut and was like, wow, this is amazing." But her excitement waned as she realized the upkeep required for the style. She humorously described the process to Marie Claire, stating, "It took 3 brushes. It was like doing surgery." Without professional assistance, Aniston found the hairstyle to be uncontrollable, referring to it as a frizzy mop that only McMillan's skill could transform into the desired salon-quality finish. This experience illustrates the significant disparity between the allure of on-screen beauty and the practical challenges of maintaining such a style in daily life. Aniston confessed to Glamour, "Honestly, even during that time I couldn't do it on my own. I needed Chris attached to my hip. Left to my own devices, I'm not skilled with a hairbrush and blow dryer." This also emphasizes the substantial expectations placed on actresses to uphold certain appearances, even if they are difficult or unappealing to manage. Even after many years, Aniston continues to have mixed feelings about the hairstyle that catapulted her to fame. "I was not a fan of the Rachel," she admitted to Glamour, going so far as to call it kind of cringy. In a 2011 conversation with Allure, she playfully dubbed Macmillan the bane of my existence for originating the style. When posed with the hypothetical question by radio hosts about shaving her head, Aniston responded with a firm, "Shave my hair once, definitely," underscoring her ongoing aversion to the trend. Ironically, despite Aniston's own sentiments, the Rachel persists as a defining symbol of 1990s culture, demonstrating the influence of television in dictating fashion trends and permeating popular culture. It's a peculiar contrast that the person who became synonymous with the style was so dispassionate about it, serving as a reminder that even the most celebrated styles can have their downsides. Hair goals or hair woes? Comment yes if you've ever had a high-maintenance hairstyle like Rachel cut, or no if you've been lucky enough to avoid the struggle. Let's laugh about our hair disasters. Andre Agassi was extremely jealous when Brooke Shields guest starred. Brooke Shields' cameo on the acclaimed television show Friends in 1996 led to a significant and very public response from her then partner, renowned tennis player Andre Agassi. During this period, Shields took on the role of Erica, an ardent admirer who shares a date with Joey Tribbiani, portrayed by Matt LeBlanc. In a particularly unforgettable sequence, Shields' character falls under the spell of Joey's beautiful, talented hands and goes on to lick his fingers, dubbing them the hands of a genius. This light-hearted, scripted comedic interaction incited a wave of envy and fury from Agassi. Shields revealed that Agassi was in the live audience for the filming of that episode and was visibly upset by the hand-licking segment. "Andre was in the audience supporting me, and he stormed out," Shields recounted to The New Yorker. "He told me, 'Everyone is making fun of me. You have made a fool of me with that behavior.'" Shields attempted to explain the situation to Agassi, saying, "It's a comedy. What is wrong with you?" Agassi's reaction, however, extended well beyond mere annoyance. Shields later disclosed that her then-spouse, in a fit of jealous anger after the episode, destroyed all his trophies. This drastic and counterproductive act reflects the intensity of Agassi's possessive nature and his struggle to distinguish between Shields' professional acting commitments and their personal life. This episode underscores the often indistinct boundaries between the public and private spheres of celebrities, as well as the substantial pressure and judgment they endure. As a successful actress, Shields was merely fulfilling her professional duties, yet Agassi interpreted it as a personal affront, failing to differentiate between her character's actions and her actual relationship with him. The repercussions of this incident unfolded into a public affair, with the media voraciously covering Agassi's envious outburst and the consequent destruction of his trophies. This vivid example of the intricacies and difficulties inherent in celebrity relationships provides a cautionary narrative about the risks of possessiveness and the necessity for trust and comprehension in prominent alliances. In the end, the Friends appearance that triggered Agassi's envy exposes a concerning facet of their relationship, characterized by his unpredictable anger and his struggle to differentiate between Shields' career and their intimate life. This occurrence stands as a compelling illustration of the strains and obstacles that accompany being in the spotlight as a famous couple. Matt LeBlanc's on-set injury. While creating the acclaimed television show Friends, the ensemble encountered various unforeseen difficulties and hurdles. A notable event unfolded during the third season's production when Matt LeBlanc, the actor behind the endearing Joey Tribbiani, experienced a severe injury on set. This happened during the making of the episode The One Where No One's Ready, recognized for its innovative real-time narrative structure. During a scene depicting a playful yet physical dispute between Joey and Chandler, portrayed by Matthew Perry over a chair, LeBlanc ended up dislocating his shoulder. As he later described in the Friends The Reunion special, "I went just to jump over the coffee table and somehow tripped, and my legs went up in the air and my shoulder came out of the socket." The live audience, not realizing the gravity of the situation, believed the mishap was a scripted comedic moment and reacted with laughter. To adjust for LeBlanc's injury, the show's writers swiftly integrated it into the subsequent episode, The One with the Jam. In this installment, Joey is depicted with his arm in a sling, justifying the injury as the result of a fall from his bed while he was jumping on it. This inventive approach allowed the series to preserve its narrative coherence and authenticity, adeptly handling the unforeseen setback. The Friends writing and production team consistently demonstrated an adeptness at adjusting to unexpected events, and the shoulder injury incident was a prime example. Producer Kevin Bright detailed their approach, stating, "So we had to put that into the show, but we waited until he was okay again to film the ending where no one was ready." This dedication to maintaining a sense of realism in storytelling and a meticulous eye for detail contributed significantly to the show's enduring success. The situation also served to emphasize the physical strains and inherent risks associated with acting, particularly in comedic performances. LeBlanc himself pointed out, "It doesn't look like anything until I stand up," highlighting the unforeseeable elements of physical humor and the necessity for actors to be ready for anything. In spite of the temporary obstacle, the cast and crew managed to find amusement in the predicament. Lisa Kudrow, who portrayed Phoebe, shared, "It was sort of early on, and after that it'd be like, do we have to do the huddle? LeBlanc would like, 'cause I don't want anything falling off." This story illustrates the tight-knit bond and fortitude of the Friends ensemble, who were capable of transforming a difficult circumstance into an amusing and memorable moment. Ultimately, Matt LeBlanc's injury on the set of The One Where No One's Ready evolved into a notable chapter in the series' legacy, reflecting the show's dedication to narrative coherence, authentic storytelling, and its capacity to navigate unforeseen events. This incident stands as a tribute to the commitment and expertise of the entire Friends troupe and production team. Loving this content? Show your support with a like and a subscribe. Not impressed? A like would still be nice, and your feedback in the comments will help me create better content next time. Lisa Kudrow was sued by her ex-manager. Lisa Kudrow, renowned for her portrayal of Phoebe on the acclaimed sitcom Friends, became entangled in a protracted legal conflict with her ex-manager Scott Howard. This disagreement, which lasted for several years, underscored the intricacies of managing talent and the significance of having explicit, documented contracts within the entertainment sphere. In 2007, 3 years post the conclusion of Friends, after its triumphant 10-season tenure, Kudrow chose to sever ties with Howard, who had managed her career since 1991. However, their agreement lacked clarity due to its oral nature rather than being formalized in writing, leading to the ambiguity that became central to the legal battle that followed. In 2008, Howard initiated legal action against Kudrow, asserting his entitlement to a share of her Friends residuals and other projects he had brokered throughout their 16-year collaboration. Conversely, Kudrow contended that she was under no compulsion to keep compensating Howard once their professional relationship had concluded. Initially, Kudrow won the case when the Los Angeles County Superior Court ruled in her favor with a summary judgment. Yet this triumph was ephemeral, as an appellate court overturned the decision in 2014. The appellate court concluded that the testimony of a key witness, veteran Hollywood manager Martin Bauer, should have been permitted, as it might have provided insights into the industry's standard practices concerning commissions after the termination of a manager-talent relationship. With the case returned to the jury, the outcome shifted in favor of Howard. In a 10-2 ruling, the jury determined that Kudrow had violated her oral contract with Howard and mandated her to compensate him with $1.6 million for the unpaid commissions. Kudrow's legal representative, Gerald Sauer, voiced dissatisfaction with the jury's decision, indicating that the case was expected to be settled at the appellate level. Nevertheless, the decision underscored the necessity of having explicit written contracts within the entertainment industry, where the proof of verbal agreements can be challenging to establish. The prolonged legal dispute between Kudrow and Howard spanned several years, inflicting considerable stress and financial burden on the actress. It stands as a warning for actors and other creative professionals to be cautious in their business engagements and to guarantee that their contractual terms are meticulously recorded. The case also emphasizes the intricacies of talent management and the handling of residual payments in the entertainment sector. Even after a fruitful professional partnership, The possibility of conflicts persists, as demonstrated by the lawsuit between Kudrow and her former manager. The network didn't love the cast's negotiation tactics. During their 10-year tenure on NBC, the Friends cast became well known to audiences worldwide. But their journey to stardom included its share of obstacles. Initially, in the first season, each actor received a relatively small sum of $22,500 per episode. As the series grew in popularity, a disparity emerged in their pay, with some earning as low as $20,000 per episode, while others received as much as $40,000 in the second season. Realizing their combined impact on the show's triumph, the ensemble made a joint decision to negotiate their contracts collectively from the third season onwards. This approach meant that each would receive an equal salary per episode, fostering a sense of equity within the group. The network, on the other hand, favored individual negotiations, thinking it would be simpler to part ways with one cast member if necessary, rather than the entire cast. In the face of the network's inclination, the cast remained resolute in their choice to negotiate as one unit. Matthew Perry later disclosed that it was David Schwimmer who first suggested to Jennifer Aniston that they could accept a pay cut to ensure that all 6 cast members were compensated equally. This gesture of selflessness underscored the cast's unity and dedication to one another. The network ultimately conceded to the cast's demands, and their cohesive strategy yielded remarkable results. By the time they reached seasons 9 and 10, each actor was making an unprecedented $1 million per episode. This salary negotiation not only secured their financial well-being, but also established a new standard for ensemble casts in television, underscoring the value of their collective contribution. Jennifer Aniston later mused that the cast's choice to negotiate as a single unit was instrumental in preserving their off-screen friendships. She remarked, "It would have destroyed us, I think, if someone was soaring financially." The cast's tactic demonstrated that when actors stand together, they can achieve equitable compensation, even against the tactics of networks and studios that often aim to create divisions. The salary negotiations of the Friends cast have become legendary, admired not just for the record-breaking figures they attained, but also for the unity they displayed. Their dedication to equitable pay and their readiness to forego personal financial advantages for the benefit of the group as a whole confirmed their identity as a genuine ensemble and showcased their commitment to one another, both in their professional lives and in their personal relationships. Please help me learn and grow. Share your honest thoughts in the comments, even if it's not all positive. Fame wasn't what David Schwimmer expected. The rapid ascent to stardom for the cast of the acclaimed sitcom Friends was as thrilling as it was overwhelming. For David Schwimmer, the actor behind the endearing character Ross Geller, the abrupt increase in public interest was a disorienting and transformative event that posed significant challenges. Previously enjoying the luxury of anonymity, Schwimmer was taken aback by the relentless public examination and the erosion of his privacy. It was pretty jarring, and it messed with my relationship to other people in a way that took years, I think, for me to adjust to and become comfortable with, he recalled. At the age of 27, when Friends first aired in 1994, Schwimmer was abruptly propelled into the intense spotlight, with the show's widespread appeal catapulting him and his co-stars to instant fame. A trained actor who had always been keen on observing and interacting with people, Schwimmer discovered that his newfound fame had the absolute opposite impact, prompting him to hide under a baseball cap and not be seen. And I realized after a while that I was no longer watching people. I was trying to hide, he confessed. This significant alteration in his dynamic with the public led to an ongoing struggle to adapt his craft to the new high-profile context. The actor's challenge to preserve his personal identity amidst the intense public scrutiny is a compelling illustration of the less visible, darker aspects of celebrity. Schwimmer's journey underscores the unforeseen repercussions that can come with even the most sought-after triumphs, emphasizing the necessity for psychological well-being assistance for those who find themselves in the limelight. "It's not a real life, it's a waste of a life," Schwimmer remarked on the paparazzi-driven culture that encroached upon his private life. This perspective captures the deep influence that celebrity status can exert on a person's health, as relentless observation and the erosion of privacy can exact a heavy price. Schwimmer's narrative functions as a cautionary example, showing that fame is not invariably the enchanting experience it might seem. His openness about his own difficulties provides a beneficial viewpoint on the tribulations of preserving a sense of self amidst excessive public focus. Lisa Kudrow's body issues. Although Lisa Kudrow portrayed the self-assured and at ease Phoebe on the renowned sitcom Friends, Kudrow herself encountered challenges with body image during her tenure on the show. In an open conversation on the Pop Crushed podcast, Kudrow discussed the unsettling experience of viewing herself on screen and how it transformed her view of her physique. Kudrow admitted that seeing herself on television made her feel a mountain of a girl, particularly when juxtaposed with her more slender co-stars Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox. "You see yourself on TV, and it's that, oh my God, I'm just a mountain of a girl," Kudrow stated. "I'm already bigger than Courtney and Jennifer." This awareness prompted Kudrow to adopt unhealthy dietary habits in an effort to maintain a slim figure. "At first I thought, oh, because they know like tailoring, so they can discuss it with the costume designer about where exactly to take something in," she elaborated. "That's when I would see, oh, okay, it's not just about tailoring, you know? I'm not trying to say I was overweight either. I just had no idea the shape of my actual body." The physical consequences of Kudrow's stringent dietary regimen became evident when she disclosed being sick all the time during her periods of extreme thinness. This scenario underscores the substantial pressure on actresses to adhere to unattainable standards of beauty, even if it means sacrificing their well-being. Kudrow's candor illuminates the widespread issue of body dysmorphia, even among those who are widely viewed as conventionally attractive. Her narrative illustrates that even individuals who are successful and appear self-assured can grapple with body image concerns, a truth that is frequently disregarded or understated. Kudrow's account is a reminder that appearances can be misleading and that everyone contends with insecurities. Her readiness to discuss her struggles fosters compassion and comprehension for those confronting analogous challenges. It also underscores the significance of advocating for body positivity and self-acceptance, rather than perpetuating the damaging belief that there exists a single narrow definition of beauty. Matt LeBlanc retreated from the fame. Matt LeBlanc, similar to his Friends co-star David Schwimmer, grappled with the overwhelming celebrity that arose from the popular sitcom. Following the conclusion of Friends and the cancellation of his spin-off series Joey, LeBlanc went through a phase of burnout, leading him to withdraw from the public eye. In a 2016 conversation with The Mirror, LeBlanc disclosed that he barely left the house during this period, instructing his agent to lose my number. He elaborated, "I wanted to not have a schedule, not be somewhere. I almost had a nervous breakdown." This time of solitude permitted him to focus on his personal life, especially his daughter, who had been identified with a health issue. LeBlanc's daughter Marina was diagnosed with cortical dysplasia, a condition that may lead to epilepsy and impact speech development at just 11 months old. LeBlanc characterized this as a very dark period for him and his then-spouse Melissa McKnight. The actor's choice to move away from the limelight during this time underscores the significance of valuing personal well-being over professional obligations. "I'm taking some time off right now," LeBlanc admitted during an open moment at the Children's Hospital Los Angeles Gala. "I'm just enjoying not having to do anything. It's been kinda nice." This interlude of solitude permitted him to concentrate on his family and mental health, an essential action for an individual who had been abruptly placed in the public glare. LeBlanc's journey underscores the isolating aspects of celebrity and the necessity for thriving actors to occasionally retreat from public view. His narrative offers motivation for those contending with the burdens of fame and the scrutiny of public life. "I would like to retire earlier rather than later because I would like to do not thing," LeBlanc expressed to Conan O'Brien in 2017, envisioning a future devoid of commitments. Although LeBlanc ultimately re-entered the acting sphere, his choice to distance himself from the public eye for a period underscores the significance of self-care. His account accentuates that there is no disgrace in stepping back from the spotlight to concentrate on personal development and well-being. Matthew Perry's substance use disorder. Matthew Perry, renowned for his memorable role as Chandler Bing on the acclaimed sitcom Friends, faced significant challenges with substance use disorder during the pinnacle of his career. Perry's reliance on alcohol and prescription painkillers, particularly Vicodin, worsened markedly throughout the series' duration from 1994 to 2004. When fame happens, it's kind of like Disneyland for a while. For me, it lasted about 8 months, this feeling of, I've made it, I'm thrilled, there's no problem in the world. And then you realize that it doesn't accomplish anything, it's certainly not filling any holes in your life, Perry expressed to the New York Times in 2002, reflecting on his experience a year after achieving sobriety. Perry's journey into addiction commenced following a jet ski accident in 1997, which led to a dependency on Vicodin to alleviate his pain. This dependency later evolved into a severe issue with alcohol abuse, frequently resulting in him being hungover on set. In 2000, the consequences of his substance misuse became dire, landing him in the hospital with pancreatitis as a result of his alcohol intake. The impact of Perry's addiction was discernible to viewers, who observed noticeable alterations in his physical appearance throughout the series. I was taking 55 Vicodin a day, I weighed 128 pounds, I was on Friends getting watched by 30 million people. And that's why I can't watch the show, because I was brutally thin, Perry confessed in a recent interview, highlighting the extent of his struggle during that period. Perry's experiences with addiction were so intense that he has mentioned having scant to no recollection of participating in 3 seasons of Friends due to his substance misuse. This highlights the profoundly detrimental effects that addiction can exert on a person's existence and professional trajectory. In the face of these adversities, Perry pursued rehabilitation and has maintained his sobriety since 2001. He has been exceedingly forthright about his trials in interviews and in his memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, published in 2022. His transparency regarding his voyage aids in reducing the stigma surrounding addiction and motivates others to pursue assistance. Ultimately, Matthew Perry's odyssey is a demonstration of the tenacity of the human spirit. His frankness and sincerity have not only contributed to the destigmatization of addiction, but have also emboldened others to seek the support essential for conquering their personal hurdles. Perry's story is a potent reminder that recovery is attainable and that there is perpetually hope for those prepared to engage in the struggle. The alternate endings we'll never see. Though the cherished sitcom Friends concluded its decade-long journey in 2004, its dedicated fan base continues to speculate on unexplored storylines. Despite the show's writers providing a fulfilling finale that depicted the 6 friends transitioning into new stages of their lives, there have been hints at alternative character trajectories. These alluring suggestions have fueled fans' imaginations. A particularly captivating speculative scenario involves Joey Tribbiani, the endearingly flirtatious character with a deep-down kind heart. While Joey's narrative centered on his quest for enduring romance, which remained elusive, some fans have conjectured that he might have discovered his true love had the opportunity arisen. A Reddit user remarked, "It's kind of sad that Joey never found his great love," and proposed that it would have been sweet to witness Joey recognizing his readiness for a committed relationship during his fleeting romance with Rachel in Season 8, as opposed to the unsuccessful Joey-Rachel plotline that unfolded in the show's later seasons. Phoebe Buffay, another character adored by fans, experienced her own romantic challenges and triumphs. Although she eventually found joy with Mike, there has been speculation about what could have transpired if she had decided to keep one of the babies she carried as a surrogate in Season 4. An article mused, "Phoebe deserves happiness and Mike has given her just that. But if you recall her wish towards the end of her pregnancy in Season 4, Phoebe wanted to keep one of the babies. This makes us wonder if a more wholesome end to the series would have been Phoebe and Mike starting a family of their own." The show's creators have also alluded to potential alternative storylines for the other characters. During an interview, co-creator Marta Kaufman disclosed that they had contemplated an ending where Rachel, played by Jennifer Aniston, actually moved to Paris to pursue her dream job, leaving Ross, portrayed by David Schwimmer, behind. "We talked about it," Kaufman remarked. "We talked about a lot of different endings." A different intriguing possibility involves Monica, played by Courtney Cox, and Chandler, portrayed by Matthew Perry, whose quest to become parents was a key plotline in the show's final seasons. Some fans have posited that it might have been gratifying to witness the couple settling into their new home and embarking on the subsequent phase of their shared life, instead of merely leaving the keys behind as the series concluded. Although these potential alternative conclusions remain within the domain of fan fiction, they reflect the enduring appeal of Friends and the profound attachment viewers have developed with its characters. As the show's impact continues to be felt, especially with an eagerly awaited reunion special planned, it is evident that the escapades of Rachel, Monica, Phoebe, Joey, Chandler, and Ross will persist in the memories and creative musings of fans for many years to come. The show predicted or influenced relationship trends. The widely adored sitcom Friends has left an indelible mark on the perception and depiction of relationships in mainstream culture. Airing from 1994 to 2004, the series not only mirrored the romantic trends of its era but may have also shaped the manner in which individuals approached and managed their personal connections. A particularly influential relationship concept introduced by Friends was the notion of a break. The storyline involving Ross and Rachel, the show's central pair, going on a break, ignited an ongoing discussion about the definition of such a pause and its legitimacy as a reason to conclude a relationship. As Galician points out, the portrayal of solely heterosexual relationships or other stereotypical romantic ideals in popular media tends to negatively young people's beliefs about the relationships they encounter. The break narrative, a pivotal element in Friends, might have affected how the audience perceived and engaged with the concept of relationship pauses. Moreover, Friends also showcased the concept of casual dating, which was gaining traction at the time. Hefner and Wilson note the influence of romantic ideals in popular films on young people's beliefs about relationships. The series' depiction of characters partaking in non-committal relationships, exemplified by Joey's many dating endeavors, likely facilitated the normalization and acceptance of this dating approach among the show's viewers. Additionally, Friends included the portrayal of ghosting, which is the practice of suddenly ceasing all communication with a romantic interest without any closure or explanation. A character, Phoebe, even commented, "You know, it's not that hard to say, 'I don't want to see you anymore.'" This nonchalant approach to ending relationships may have affected how the audience perceived and handled the conclusion of their own romantic involvements. The enduring impact of Friends on romantic trends is apparent in the reflection of the show's themes and narratives, in the genuine experiences of its viewers. As Galician highlights sex, love, and romance in the mass media, analysis and criticism of unrealistic portrayals and their influence, the series' sway over people's perceptions and management of their relationships is profound, turning it into a cultural benchmark for deciphering the intricacies of contemporary relationships. We've delved into the dark truths behind Friends, exploring how it shaped our views on relationships and more. What are your thoughts? Did Friends influence your take on love and friendship? Drop us an F if you're a fan. Let's keep this conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay iconic. Let's talk. Top 20 celebrity couples you forgot are together. Hold on to your hats because Hollywood is full of surprises. We're diving deep into those couples you totally forgot were still going strong. Get ready for secret weddings, unexpected babies, and some serious relationship goals. Let's go. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. have been a prominent Hollywood couple for over 20 years. They first crossed paths on the set of the 1997 horror flick I Know What You Did Last Summer, where they both had supporting parts. Initially, as Prinze Jr. later admitted, they really didn't dig each other. However, their friendship developed over the years. It wasn't until 2000 that they had their first official date, which happened by chance when a mutual friend cancelled at the last moment. Gellar reminisced about that night, saying, "We were just two people at dinner catching up." And they spent a long time together in the car and over dinner, which is when things just happened. The couple's bond grew stronger, culminating in their marriage in 2002 during a picturesque ceremony in Mexico. They have appeared together in several films, including the Scooby-Doo series, where they portrayed the iconic duo Fred and Daphne. Despite their celebrity status, Geller and Prince Jr. have kept their relationship and family life very private. They rarely share photos of their two children on social media, and Prince Jr. has stated that in their relationship they have no rules, preferring to keep it away from the public eye. Their dedication to maintaining their privacy is often cited as a crucial element, contributing to the enduring nature of their relationship, one that many have called rom-com worthy. Prince Jr. has even shared a romantic vision of their future, picturing them retiring to a secluded island in their later years, free from the constant scrutiny of the media. Taran Killam and Kobe Smulders. Taran Killam and Kobe Smulders, a formidable Hollywood couple, have been together for more than 10 years. Their story began at a friend's 30th birthday celebration when both were only 22. Smulders humorously recalled their first encounter, saying, "We were 22, the friend was turning 30, so Taran and I were like, this chick is super old. We met and got along, and he thought I was also 30. So it was a really funny meeting of like, when were you born?" Despite the initial age confusion, they connected immediately and have remained a couple ever since. In contrast to some celebrities who are guarded about their personal lives, Killam and Smulders frequently discuss their relationship with openness and humor. Killam amusingly disclosed an anecdote where he made out with Smulders' movie poster as a joke, highlighting their light-hearted relationship. Smulders has openly shared her profound affection and appreciation for her spouse, exclaiming, "Isn't he just a dream? I'm a very lucky woman. This magic happened 14 years ago. We've been together since we were 22 years young." Although Killam and Smulders occasionally offer fans a peek into their life together, they also prioritize keeping certain intimate moments private. Killam articulated this balance, saying, "You kind of go into autopilot and it becomes manageable, but the good stuff you feel you're missing your partner to share with." Despite this, their love remains strong and is evident in the family they have nurtured together, raising their two daughters, Shaylin and Janita. Smulders' emotional expression captures the essence of their lasting connection. "We were babies, and we survived our 20s together. I don't know how that's possible, but we did. It's crazy." This statement reflects the couple's amazement and gratitude for their journey through life together, from their early years to the present. "These two are total goofballs, and we love it. Are Taran and Kobe your ultimate relationship goals? Hit yes or no in the comments." Diane Kruger and Norman Reedus. Diane Kruger and Norman Reedus have developed a discreet yet evidently contented relationship. The actors initially encountered each other on the set of the 2015 movie Sky, where they portrayed romantic partners. During filming, Kruger was in a committed relationship with Joshua Jackson, but her professional interaction with Reedus was significant. Kruger admitted to feeling really nervous about her initial encounter with Reedus, given the intimate scenes they had to perform together. She was quickly reassured by his professionalism and considerate nature. Reedus reciprocated the sentiment, calling Kruger a dream to collaborate with. Following Kruger's separation from Jackson in 2016, there was widespread speculation about a possible romantic involvement with Reedus. The couple maintained a low profile, with media outlets conjecturing about their relationship status. It was only in 2018 that they made their relationship public, announcing the birth of their first child, a daughter they named Nova Tennessee. Kruger and Reedus have continued to guard their personal life closely, occasionally sharing glimpses of their family on social media. It is evident that becoming parents has brought them great happiness, with Kruger voicing deep appreciation for her daughter and the unanticipated joys she has introduced into their lives. Although they value their privacy, the bond between Kruger and Reedus has grown stronger, culminating in their engagement in 2021. Their progression from on-screen partners to proud parents is a reflection of their lasting love and dedication to each other. Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart. Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart's union is a charming tale of Hollywood romance that has endured over time. The pair's initial encounter occurred in 2002 at the Golden Globe Awards ceremony, with Ford honored with the Cecil B. DeMille Award and Flockhart recognized for her performance in Ally McBeal. Despite an age difference of 22 years, they quickly found common ground as Flockhart reminisced. "We were having a conversation for maybe 20 minutes before the wine spilled, and the truth is, Harrison spilled the wine." Their love story flourished, and in 2003, Ford openly declared his love for Flockhart, stating, "I'm in love." Romantic love is one of the most exciting and fulfilling kinds of love, and I think there is a potential for it at any stage of your life. On Valentine's Day 2009, Ford proposed, and they were married in an intimate New Mexico ceremony in 2010. Ford and Flockhart are known for their privacy, with Ford humorously suggesting that the key to a long marriage is don't talk, nod your head. Yet they have occasionally offered insights into their family, including their son Liam, whom Ford is said to have adored while filming Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Amidst their Hollywood lifestyles, they have sustained a modest and enduring relationship. Ford's wit and Flockhart's acting success contribute to their unique partnership. As Ford nears the end of his legendary portrayal of Indiana Jones, his steadfast love for Flockhart stands as a symbol of genuine partnership strength. Loving this content, show your support with a like and a subscribe. Not impressed? A like would still be nice, and your feedback in the comments will help me create better content next time. Alicia Vikander and Michael Fassbender. Alicia Vikander and Michael Fassbender's romance originated on the set of The Light Between Oceans in 2015, where they played a married pair. Although their on-screen connection was evident, they didn't commence dating until the film's promotional period. Vikander has said, "I think we've made a clear statement that we keep certain things just between us. It was very easy to unite, but that's quite personal." Fassbender shared similar thoughts, noting, "I'm not going to talk about my private life with a total stranger unless I feel like I need to. Why would I?" In 2017, they held a discreet wedding in Ibiza, with the event's specifics tightly under wraps. Fassbender appreciated Vikander's fierce and passionate approach to acting, which inspired him to enhance his own craft. Vikander praised Fassbender as one of the most talented actors in the industry, and thanked him for his support in helping her become her character. Despite their joint success, Vikander and Fassbender have focused on their respective careers and aren't in a rush to collaborate again. Vikander remarked, "Life is about a lot more than work, but if it's also your biggest passion, of course it's something you enjoy talking about." They both cherish their individuality within their relationship, with Fassbender recognizing, "If I'm playing a murderer, I don't go out and start murdering people." In essence, Vikander and Fassbender have preserved a private yet supportive union, ensuring their personal lives are distinct from their professional interests. Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes, acclaimed Hollywood actors, have been in a relationship for more than 10 years, consistently keeping it away from the public eye. Their paths crossed on the set of the 2011 movie The Place Beyond the Pines, where they portrayed a couple in a complicated relationship. Although their on-screen chemistry was noticeable, their real-life romance developed behind the scenes, with Mendes later indicating that their bond began before the film. Gosling and Mendes excel at keeping their relationship discreet in Hollywood, seldom appearing in public as a couple and being very private about their personal affairs. In an uncharacteristically open moment, Gosling expressed his admiration for Mendes by simply stating Eva Mendes when asked about his ideal partner. Despite their private and understated demeanor, the couple has worked together on multiple projects, including Gosling's first directorial venture, The Lost River, featuring Mendes in a significant role. They also participated in a Drunk History Christmas special, demonstrating their capacity to harmonize their professional and personal lives. As a power couple, Gosling and Mendes prioritize their privacy, managing to keep their relationship mostly out of the media glare. Mendes has even jokingly avoided confirming their marital status in interviews. Nevertheless, their strong connection is apparent in their mutual support for each other's projects and their focus on family life. Hang in there, it gets better, and if it doesn't, let me know what went wrong in the comments. I'm always learning. Leighton Meester and Adam Brody. Famous for portraying Blair Waldorf on Gossip Girl and Seth Cohen on The OC, respectively, Leighton Meester and Adam Brody have enjoyed a happy marriage since 2014. Their paths first crossed in 2011 on the set of the comedic film The Oranges. A romantic relationship blossomed in early 2013, leading to a private wedding ceremony in Northern California in February 2014. The Tony Awards in 2014 marked the couple's first public appearance as husband and wife, with Meester dazzling onlookers in a white Antonio Berardi gown. They later shared the screen in the 2014 movie Life Partners, and Brody even made a few cameo appearances on Meester's sitcom Single Parents. The couple welcomed their first child, a daughter named Arlo Day, in 2015. A second child, a son, was born in 2020. Despite their celebrity status, Meester and Brody prioritize their family's privacy. Meester has described their marriage as normal, encompassing both highs and lows. In an interview, Leighton Meester shared that she and Adam Brody feel incredibly lucky to have found each other. "We're super lucky, and I think we recognize how lucky we are with one another," Meester told E! News. She emphasized that their strong bond comes from the mutual respect, dedicated time, attention, and focus they pour into their relationship. "We give each other a lot of respect and time and attention and focus, like really put our time and energy into a relationship." Adam Brody has also touched upon their choice to keep their relationship private. "We're homebodies," Brody has said. "We don't go to a lot of things that perhaps we could, and don't seek out promotion in that way." He characterized them as homebodies who prefer quiet evenings at home over public events, and who consciously avoid seeking publicity for their relationship. Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham. Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham's relationship spans nearly 40 years, beginning at a charity event in 1986. Despite the length of their partnership, marriage isn't part of their story. They've chosen a spiritual partnership that prioritizes mutual respect and support. This decision to forego tradition has intrigued and impressed many. Winfrey addressed the topic in a 2017 Vogue interview, explaining that she and Graham decided to postpone marriage after his 1992 proposal. She had reservations about traditional marital roles, preferring their unique dynamic. This unconventional approach has been instrumental in their lasting and successful bond. Graham's commitment to Winfrey's happiness is clear. He's a constant source of support, even appearing on her show to discuss their relationship. In 1987, he surprised her with a call to The Oprah Winfrey Show to ask about her comments on their partnership, highlighting his dedication to their connection. The couple is very private. In a 2020 letter, Winfrey referred to their bond as a spiritual partnership, defined by shared values and individual growth, which they value over traditional marriage. Their enduring relationship defies norms, showcasing their mutual respect and support. Winfrey often praises Graham's ability to handle fame alongside her, emphasizing his confidence and unwavering support. His philanthropic work, including speaking to inmates at Lee Correctional Institution in South Carolina, demonstrates his desire to make a positive difference. Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden. Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden's relationship proves that love can be found later in life. The couple's first encounter was at a 2014 dinner party hosted by Diaz. Benji attended with his sister-in-law Nicole Richie and her husband Joel Madden, making Diaz and Richie future sisters-in-law. Joel said, "Hey, can my brother come over?" And I said, "Of course, it's family, we're having a barbecue." And then Benji walked in the door and I was like, you, Diaz recalled. Their connection was instant. Within 6 months they were engaged, October 2014, and a January 2015 wedding followed at Diaz's Beverly Hills home. "Everyone thinks it's wild but are so happy for them," a source told Us Weekly at the time. "Benji always tends to fall in love easily, but this time it's for real and he landed a great girl. They obviously both make each other incredibly happy and there's nothing better than that." Following a string of successful 2014 comedies, Diaz stepped away from acting to prioritize her family and relationship with Madden. "It was the biggest thing I've done in my 40s, and it opened me up in different ways," Diaz said of her marriage. The couple is very private, but Diaz has described them as two peas in a pod, with family as their main focus. Daughter Radix was born in December 2019. The private and down-to-earth couple continues to shield their children from the public eye, placing family above Hollywood. Diaz's journey to motherhood later in life demonstrates the joy and fulfillment that can come from finding love unexpectedly. Rachel Weisz and Daniel Craig. Rachel Weisz and Daniel Craig's Hollywood love story unfolded over 20 years. Their paths first crossed in 1994 during a London theatre production, where both were aspiring actors. It wasn't until they reunited on the set of the 2011 thriller Dream House that their connection turned romantic. They play husband and wife, so any time that the camera was rolling you felt that spark, their co-star Rachel Fox recalled. I didn't notice off-screen that anything was going on. They did a good job of keeping it secret. Before their on-set romance, Weisz was in a long-term relationship with director Darren Aronofsky, with whom she had a son. Craig was well known for his role as James Bond. Despite their individual achievements and fame, the couple has kept their relationship largely out of the public eye. Weisz and Craig married soon after their Dreamhouse connection, exchanging vows in a private New York ceremony in 2011. "I never thought I would get married," Weisz later admitted. "It was not an ambition of mine, it was the opposite. I couldn't relate to romantic comedies. Marriage seems to be the whole point of them. Then it just happened happily at a more mature moment." This glamorous and successful Hollywood couple's on-set romance has become a lasting marriage, proving that timing is everything in love. Weisz appears very content in her married life, referring to herself as Mrs. Craig and valuing their privacy. Javier Bardem and Penelope Cruz. Javier Bardem and Penelope Cruz are a captivating and gifted Hollywood pair whose shared passion for acting dates back to their first collaboration in the 1992 film German. Despite their on-screen spark, a romantic relationship didn't ignite until they reunited on the set of Vicky Cristina Barcelona in 2007. "There was obvious chemistry between us," Bardem later recalled. "I mean, it's all there on film. It's like a document of our passion." Bardem and Cruz maintained a private relationship for several years before quietly marrying in the Bahamas in 2010. "It was a really good decision for us not to talk about our relationship. It would feel very strange to do it a different way. I just couldn't do it," Cruz later explained. Both continue to pursue acting passionately, with each receiving Oscar nominations in 2022. Beyond their thriving careers, Bardem and Cruz are dedicated parents to their two children, Leo and Luna. "It's awakening my heart and making me smile every day," Bardem has said about fatherhood. Cruz has fondly referred to Bardem as the most handsome man in the world. Despite the pressures of fame, they have cultivated a remarkably private and successful relationship, inspiring fans as a stunning Hollywood power couple. Isla Fisher and Sacha Baron Cohen. Isla Fisher and Sacha Baron Cohen, a comedic duo known for their lasting bond, first connected at a 2001 party in Sydney, Australia. Their shared sense of humor created an instant spark. "We were at a very pretentious party and me and her bonded over taking the mick out of the other people in the party," Cohen recalled in an interview with the New York Times. That chance encounter ignited a romance that would lead to a marriage of almost 14 years. 2 years later, in 2004, they were engaged. Fisher converted to Judaism prior to their 2010 wedding, following a 6-year engagement. "I will definitely have a Jewish wedding just to be with Sacha. I would do anything, move into any religion, to be united in marriage with him," Fisher had previously stated. Over the years, they championed each other's careers in film and comedy while raising 3 children together. "It's impossible to make a movie like this without having an incredibly supporting spouse," Cohen shared while accepting a Golden Globe Award for his work in Borat 2. Their shared humor and ability to make each other laugh solidified their connection. Fisher's pretentious description of their first meeting underscores their knack for finding humor in any situation. Their story illustrates the beauty of finding a partner who shares your sense of humor and makes you laugh. Despite fame, Fisher and Cohen guarded their privacy throughout their relationship. News of their separation came in April 2024, announcing the end of their marriage, which had concluded in 2023. They expressed commitment to co-parenting their children and respecting each other's privacy during this significant change. Kerry Washington and Nnamdi Asomugha. Kerry Washington and Nnamdi Asomugha are among Hollywood's most private couples, known for keeping their personal lives closely guarded. Despite high-profile careers, they've maintained a low-key relationship. rarely disclosing details about their partnership or family life. This secrecy only enhances their appeal, making them a captivating enigma. The couple met in 2009 during Washington's Broadway debut at the Barrymore Theatre, where Asomugha was backstage. Washington has described their connection as a little bit of both, a combination of instant attraction and a slow burn that has fueled their enduring bond. Their 2013 wedding was a secret affair, with Washington revealing they even used code names and convinced vendors it was a family reunion. Washington and Asomugha are parents to 2 children. While open about having a family, they're careful not to overshare. Washington has highlighted the importance of her wedding band, calling it her most prized possession. This focus on privacy underscores the value they place on separating their personal and public lives. Enrique Iglesias and Ana Kournikova. Enrique Iglesias and Ana Kournikova's relationship unfolds like a captivating music video narrative. Their story began in 2001 on the set of Iglesias's Escape music video, with Kournikova portraying his love interest. "I've never met her before, but I'm a big fan," Iglesias shared at the time. "I'm sure a lot of guys want to meet her. I'm one of them. She's beautiful, talented, great tennis player, and I'm sure she's going to be great in the video." Their chemistry was undeniable, leading to a romance that bloomed almost instantly. They went public with their relationship in August 2002. Over the years, they've maintained a mostly private approach, brushing off rumors of breakups and engagements. "I'm never getting married, I'm good," Kournikova declared in 2008, a sentiment Iglesias echoed in 2011. Despite the absence of a formal commitment, Iglesias and Kournikova have built a life together. They welcomed twins, Lucy and Nicholas, in December 2017, followed by a daughter, Mary, in January 2020. Iglesias has spoken about both the joys and difficulties of parenthood, sharing how they use music to cheer up their children when they're feeling down. Their enduring bond exemplifies the power of looking past rumors and prioritizing their connection. As Iglesias has said, "It's incredible to watch Ana be such a great mother. It's incredible to watch a mom do what she does when a mother's instinct kicks in." Jordan Peele and Chelsea Peretti. The love story of Jordan Peele and Chelsea Peretti demonstrates that connections can blossom in the digital realm. The acclaimed director and the comedic actress first interacted on Twitter in 2013, with Peele praising Peretti's work on a web series. This online exchange evolved into an offline romance, and the couple gradually revealed their relationship to the world through occasional social media posts. In 2015, Peele and Peretti took to Twitter to announce their engagement, playfully sharing the news with their followers. True to their understated and private nature, they chose a simple, intimate elopement ceremony in 2016 with only their beloved dog in attendance. Peretti later referred to their Big Sur wedding as a wild adventure, a departure from the traditional celebrations often associated with Hollywood couples. Even with demanding careers, Peele and Peretti have nurtured a balanced and supportive partnership, regularly sharing their admiration for one another publicly. Peele has recognized Peretti's steadfast backing during the success of his celebrated film Get Out. Meanwhile, Peretti has consistently championed her husband's projects, including his latest sci-fi thriller, Nope. Their shared humor isn't confined to their individual comedic work, it's woven into their personal lives as well. Peretti has humorously addressed her brother's flaws, and Peele has playfully drawn parallels between their interracial relationship and themes explored in Get Out. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick have a love story for the Hollywood history books. Together for more than 3 decades, their paths first crossed on the set of the 1987 PBS movie Lemon Sky. Their connection, however, began years prior when a young Sedgwick approached Bacon after a Broadway performance to compliment his work. Bacon was immediately smitten. "I was knocked out. I thought she was amazing," he recalled. Sedgwick, though, wasn't as taken with his charm, thinking, "Oh, he thinks he's really cool." Despite her initial hesitation, they went on a date, and as the saying goes, the rest is history. Bacon and Sedgwick married in 1988 and have been each other's biggest fans and advocates ever since. Parents of 2, they've weathered their share of storms, including financial loss from the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. Through it all, they've remained each other's source of strength and resilience. Sedgwick and Bacon's lasting love exemplifies the strength of partnership and support. They've even joked about being weary of dispensing relationship advice, with Sedgwick emphasizing the importance of personal fulfillment as a prerequisite for allowing someone else to love you. Further solidifying their bond is a shared tattoo designed by Bacon. Sedgwick's fondness for her husband's initials is evident, even gracing her underwear with the inscription, "I love KB." Both consider themselves incredibly fortunate to have found each other, with Sedgwick stating, "I feel like a very lucky woman." Alison Hannigan and Alexis Denisov. Alison Hannigan and Alexis Denisov's captivating love story exemplifies finding romance on set. The two actors first encountered each other in 1997 while filming Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where Hannigan played Willow Rosenberg and Denisov portrayed Wesley Wyndham-Pryce. Despite Hannigan's initial attempts to pursue a relationship, Denisov was reluctant, preferring not to date a colleague. "I was trying to pursue him, but he said he didn't want to date somebody he was working with," Hannigan told The Sun in 2012. However, their friendship grew, and it wasn't until 1999, after Hannigan's previous relationship ended, that they became romantically involved. Denisov proposed in 2001, and the couple exchanged vows on October 11, 2003, at the Two Bunch Palms Resort near Palm Springs, California. The three-day celebration featured Hannigan in a stunning Bagley Mishka satin gown. Hannigan and Denisov have frequently shared glimpses into their family life on social media over the years, often posting adorable photos of their two daughters, Satyana Marie and Kiva Jane. As they commemorate their 20th wedding anniversary in 2023, Hannigan and Denisov's enduring love continues to captivate. Hannigan has praised her husband's steadfast support, particularly during her recent stint on Dancing with the Stars. She expressed gratitude for his hands-on parenting and the sacrifices he's made for their family. Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen. Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen's enduring love story exemplifies the power of second chances and the magic that can happen when two people connect at the right moment. They met on the set of Pontiac Moon in 1993, and their initial friendship blossomed into love during a romantic canoe ride. By the time they returned, they were smitten. Their whirlwind romance culminated in an engagement, with Danson proposing during Steenburgen's birthday celebration in Houston while filming Powder. They married on October 7, 1995, on Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, with a star-studded guest list that included then-President Bill Clinton. Throughout their 28-year marriage, Danson and Steenburgen's love has remained steadfast. Danson has expressed his longing to spend the rest of his life with Steenburgen, stating, "I want as long as possible in my life with Mary. I know it will have all of its hard parts, but I want to experience love in all those moments." Steenburgen has also shared her unwavering devotion, saying, "I would sign up for 100 more lifetimes with Ted. There's no hollow in my heart where I don't love him or where I doubt this love." Their chemistry is undeniable both on and off screen, as evidenced by their numerous collaborations, including Gulliver's Travels, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and It Must Be Love. Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons. Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons, a Hollywood power couple, connected in 2015 while working on the FX series Fargo. Playing a married couple in the show's second season ignited a real-life spark. Their romance blossomed in 2016, leading to an engagement in 2017. Son Ennis Howard was born in 2018. Despite demanding schedules, they've maintained a relatively private relationship, typically appearing together only at high-profile events like the SAG Awards and the Critics' Choice Awards. Kirsten Dunst has spoken about her instant connection with Plemons. "We fell in love creatively first," she shared. "He was like a creative soulmate to me, and the way we both work. On Fargo, I knew after 2 weeks, I didn't remember saying this, but one of my best friends told me that I said to her that I will know this man for the rest of my life. I just know it." Just because I felt such an immediate connection. Jesse Plemons has also voiced his admiration for Dunst, describing her as one of the kindest humans I've ever met, and highlighting her exceptional sensitivity towards others. The couple's relationship is characterized by mutual support and admiration. They've continued to collaborate, most notably in the 2021 film The Power of the Dog, for which both received Academy Award nominations. Their performances further showcased their on-screen chemistry and talent for portraying multi-dimensional characters. Now parents to two sons, Ennis and James, Kirsten and Jesse, prioritize family life while navigating successful film industry careers. Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin. Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin's relationship exemplifies finding love after previous relationships. The couple, who started dating in 2017, briefly split in 2019 but quickly reconciled. Gwyneth Paltrow, Martin's ex-wife, reportedly played a part in their reunion. Despite their celebrity status, Johnson and Martin have struck a balance between privacy and public appearances. As Johnson shared, "We go out sometimes, but we both work so much that it's nice to be at home and be cozy and private." Their relationship is a blend of privacy and public moments, demonstrating their ability to thrive in the public eye. Johnson's commitment to Martin's family is clear, as she sees herself as a stepmom to his two children, Apple and Moses, from his previous marriage to Paltrow. "I love those kids like my life depends on it," Johnson expressed, "with all my heart." Paltrow has also shown her support for the couple, emphasizing the importance of embracing unconventional relationships with positivity and openness. Their relationship is a testament to amicable relationships with exes, successfully navigating their blended family with respect and support. These celebrity couples are living proof that love can be low-key and lasting, even in the spotlight. Which couple's story surprised you the most? Comment OK if you're rooting for all these Hollywood romances. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Iconic Inside for more juicy celebrity insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.